The Prime Minister's refusing to be drawn into the debate around TJ Perenara's controversial decision to reference the treaty bill in his final haka at the weekend. The bill's author, David Seymour, told the halfback to stick to the scrum. Here's senior political correspondent Jenna Lynch.
An All Black great storming into the treaty debate, telling the government to honour the treaty. The bill's author expressing his views on the game.
Oh, I just wish they played a bit better, to be honest.
But telling TJ Perenara he might be better sticking to the scrum.
I think most people look at it and say, yeah, well, you know, he's got a great dive pass and pretty good instinct with the box kick. Doesn't mean that he can tell me what to think about politics.
The haka was signed off by the coach and senior leadership.
You know, he's done it with the aspect of unity. So, yeah, it's his right to say that.
Do sport and politics mix?
Yeah, look, ultimately sports people are human and they should be able to express how they feel about things. The only thing I think it goes too far when they believe that because they're good at one thing, their political voice counts for more than anyone else's.
Arguably, Seymour could be accused of the same thing, thinking his voice counts more than the rest of Parliament who oppose the bill. You're not a treaty expert either. Why do you get the biggest megaphone?
I mean, part of it is that I represent people in a democracy.
The PM pulling out his signature sidestep on the haka.
Prime Minister, what did you make of TJ Perenara's haka?
Oh, look, I actually didn't see it. I was actually travelling down to Queenstown yesterday, so I missed bits of the game and watched it afterwards in highlights. But look, obviously that's an issue for him and also for rugby union.
As the coalition chalks up its first year in office, Māori Crown relations are at a boiling point, as demonstrated by the record turnout at the Hikoi Mō Te Tiriti organised by Te Pāti Māori last week. The Treaty Principles Bill, one of the coalition's hardest issues to navigate, as ACT and National are on totally different pages.
There are strong feelings on all sides of this debate, as I've been saying for a long period of time. Our position's well understood. We're not supporting the bill at second reading, therefore it won't become law.
I think it's actually showing the strength of the coalition. There are clearly different views. This is why you need an ACT party in this coalition, because we will take on tough stuff that others may not.
That is the reality of mature MMP environments, and whether it was another coalition government of a different configuration, there will be tensions within that as well, and we just need to understand we can actually acknowledge those differences, but also acknowledge that this is a government that, with the three parties I'm very proud of, I think has performed very well over the last 12 months.
On the anniversary of his prime ministership,
I look back and I wouldn't change too many of the big rocks.
No regrets looking back on his first year.
I don't mean to sound arrogantly at all, because I don't, you know, that's not what I'm meaning, but it's just that I'm comfortable with where we've got to and how we've done it.
1 year down, 2 to go.
Jenna joins us now. How significant is it, Jenna, for an All Black to make a political statement like this, and will David Seymour be worried?
Yeah, the All Blacks brand is something that has been so fiercely protected for so long. People still get a bit of a fright when All Blacks make personal statements about things, but they have started over the last couple of years doing so, partly driven by the fans who want to see public figures, and that includes sports people, using the platform that they have. Now, do the All Blacks have the same cultural significance as they did a couple of decades ago? Arguably, possibly not, but that is still a firebrand of New Zealand that so many New Zealanders resonate with. David Seymour was arguing there that he represents people. You could probably quite confidently say that the All Black fan base is quite a bit larger than the ACT Party voter base. Will it panic David Seymour? No. He wants people to talk about this bill, and that is exactly what they are doing off the back of this. He will not be worried about it. Having said that, though, no one wants to be on the opposing side to the All Blacks, and that includes politicians.
Thank you very much for that, Jenna Lynch, live at Parliament.